Hi everyone, welcome to Taste Testers, episode 7. So recently, actually about a month ago now, a little more than that, in my Arby's Sliders Part 2 that I premiered, I said I would bring everyone at least one upload every week, every Friday, but due to community feedback, we decided to change it to Saturday, and I said we'd do that through the end of August, and I'm happy to say, we're coming up on the end. This might be the last video for that whole schedule, but I'm going to do my best to actually continue the content through September. I haven't looked at my videos and when they were dated recently, but I guarantee you September is one of my least uploaded months. So, we'll see, maybe I can change that soon. Anyways, in today's Taste Tester, if you can't tell by the title already, I'll be focusing on the limited edition KitKat apple pie flavor. I personally haven't tried KitKats very often, and I've never seen this in stores, but then again, I don't go outside very often. So we also have this Duos or something like that, this mint chocolate chip. I don't know, I'll look into it. I'm interested, but I'm not a big fan of mint in general, so I'm just going to say that out right away. And lastly, we have the control chocolate, the control variable. This is the standard normal KitKat, so I'm excited to see how this fares and compares towards all the other ones. One last thing, the fact that this apple pie is releasing, it shows unfortunately summer's starting to close. But then again, that could still mean more content. We'll see. So let's get right on in to the apple pie KitKat. This kind of looks like a cookies and cream Hershey bar, but they probably wouldn't prefer that comparison. I definitely broke it properly, guys. Wow, that's actually very accurate. So at first, I could really only taste like a sugary glaze type taste, but near the end of it, it has more of an aftertaste to the apple. So I find that very interesting, and it actually does remind me of an apple pie around Thanksgiving. I can appreciate this flavor a lot. Just like in my Italian ice video though, I kept a big glass of water as like a palate cleanser. The control chocolate, or the standard KitKat, will be our palate cleanser today. So most people are familiar with what normal KitKats are. They're not making that big break apart noise. It's quiet. So standard KitKat, it's like the water version. It's basic, but it's still sweet, and I can appreciate it. Just, it's not as special, and it serves as a palate cleanser. Not a big deal. So we're moving on now to KitKat Duos. I'm not familiar with this, but we have the mint plus dark chocolate. It's not dark chocolate chip, but it says crisp wafers and mint cream plus dark chocolate. So I'm curious what that means. And I'm gonna elaborate on the whole water. Obviously, this is much different than water, but in comparison to like fruit flavored water or anything, this is pretty basic, but I can still enjoy it in like a Halloween bag. So, it's pretty obvious that this is a different flavor than the standard chocolate. Alright, so I can definitely smell the mint. I'm gonna break it apart. There we go. And it has transcribed in it. I don't think I see that in the other versions. Oh, it's there. If you look closely, you could see it says KitKat on it. So this is layered to have chocolate on the bottom and whatever wafers in between, and the mint on the top. So this is actually a more unique type of brand. It won't be bland. You can see the wafers right here. And I'm not a big fan of mint, but I would say this is actually a very weak mint. It's It's not very noticeable, and it's kind of just perfect enough for me, someone that's not the biggest fan of it. And it's good enough, frankly, that I'm going to finish this bar. So the question remains, though, we gotta rank them, right? So where do they fall apart with each other? Which one is the best? And I gotta take a palate cleanser. So between these three, the apple pie, the one that's featured for the limited time, I don't know how much longer it'll be here, but since it's apple pie, I assume it's a fall flavor in the first place, so I can expect a few more months at least. The mint duos flavor, which I think is very interesting, sweet but balanced, and pretty relaxing and chill. Or the good old classic. So, in the third place, surprisingly, I'm gonna put the classic. I don't know. I mean, I'm used to it. It's nothing new to me. It's still very solid, very good. But it's lacking any surprise factor to me. It's a lot like other candy bars, the way I see it, except it has that unique crunch to it. I prefer Twix. What can I say? I like the caramel. Do they have caramel KitKat bars? That'd be an epic idea. So second place, obviously I didn't know before this how I'd rank them, and right now I'm really thinking between the two. As unique as this is, the mint duos, I'm gonna have to rank it in second, because, I admitted I was biased. I'm not the biggest fan of mint, but I still think if you're even remotely a fan, this will be a definite winner for you. The mint is very cool, and the chocolate, it's a dark chocolate, and I think that's healthier or something, I don't know. I'm not a big chocolate person. And then, in first place, the featured flavor of the day, we have the apple pie KitKat bar. This really brings me back to Thanksgivings around the table, and then being able to enjoy dessert with the family. And I'm looking forward to it now. This is a very good flavor, and I'm really wanting to see more from KitKat. So hopefully they could come up with something good. I'm curious to see what candy brands will produce new flavors in the future, and I'm curious to see what my next upload will be. But I think I might make an update. Until then, stay tuned. Bye everyone.